house, and what we'll do is we'll tear down the garage and rebuild it. Between the garage and the existing house will be the entry. The front door will be right in this area, right where the fence is, more or less. As you're walking into the entry, to the left, once we're done with framing and sheetrocking the new addition, we'll open up about a 3-foot section wall in the existing house, and it will connect to the existing corridor in the bedroom area of our house currently. In turn, what happens is that the entire existing house will become our bedroom wing. And as you progress through this hall, which is the width of the garage, which is 24 feet, there will be the new living room. The dining area will more or less be right here. Dining room table. This wall of windows continues all the way to the back to about here, and there will be a corner window which kind of opens it up like porch-like. And the kitchen is going to be part of the solid piece in the back. So when you're standing in the kitchen, you'll be able to see past the dining room chairs and past the living room furniture into the view.
I think this project we're excited about because we've decided to get everything done. Hard to believe, but hopefully true. I think it's feasible. I've seen them do other people's houses. So I think it's possible.
I'm hiring quite a bit of help, and so that big portions of the work will be completed by other people.
I think the timeline is about 6 months.
But I suppose only time will tell.
Well, as you can see, we're finally at the stage where they're starting to put walls up. But getting to this point, there's been a few bumps along the way. We'll talk about that in just a second. Home Time is brought to you by the new Chevrolets, an American Revolution.
Chevy's proud to be the #1 selling passenger car brand. We have the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. And 9 cars with at least 30 highway miles per gallon. We've always broken the rules. Now we're rewriting them. Introducing for the first time ever, the Chevy Employee Discount for everyone. You pay what we pay, not a cent more. Chevy, an American Revolution.
Dear Mom and Dad, the city is awesome. And my apartment is adorable.
Oh, that's quite a list.
Yeah, I'm on a budget too.
No problem.
It needs a little work. Oh, I love this one.
We'll get these cut, and I'll show you how to hang them.
But I think I can handle it. I wasn't sure at first, but I think I'm gonna like it here.
Even on a small budget, you can do something big. A Home Depot. You can do it, we can help.
You don't have to live in a big city to be affected by crime. I'm News Channel 7's Tom Crabtree. Sure, we cover the major crimes, but News Channel 7 goes the extra mile to protect you. How? With crime tracker alerts around the clock, so you know where danger lurks and how to protect your family.
Plus, crime trends that other stations overlook. Neighborhood break-ins, phone scams, identity theft, stolen property.
That's on your side crime coverage.
Crime Tracker, only on News Channel 7.
Right now, over 700 South Carolinians are waiting on organ or tissue donations. I'm News Channel 7 meteorologist Mark Johnson. I'm a donor. Have you ever considered becoming a donor? By becoming a donor, you can make it possible for someone else to live on after your death. Just one donor can help up to 49 people. News Channel 7 is on your side answering all your questions. Just log on to WSPA.com and click on organ donation, the real gift of life.
Home Time is sponsored by the Home Depot. You can do it, we can help. Well, construction's been going on for about a month now. Lefford, I think, has learned a few things about what it's like to run a project this size. Things started out pretty well at first, just cleaning out the old garage, getting ready to tear it down.
5 days from now, they'll be tearing down the garage, so I have to go through here and sort this in the evenings and this weekend, and then put it all in the storage container, and it has to be done in 4 days, because 4 days from now, they'll be tearing the garage down. The excavator will come out and tear down the garage and basically just squish it up with big equipment. Takes about 4 hours, puts it in a dumpster, and off it goes. In the morning, I left for work, came back, and the garage was gone. Dumpster was gone. There was not a trace left of it. There was just a kind of a pit of sand. After the garage is demoed, the concrete contractor is coming in a day or so after that, sets up his forms. It's going to be a poured foundation, so, and that takes about a day, and then it sits for a day or so, and they'll take the forms out. I was planning on about a week for this. You know, we've been doing this about 3 weeks now, and mostly it was because of the amount of rain we've gotten, and it's basically been raining every single day and night, so that, you know, we couldn't backfill. It was really hard to get the concrete in here, and so, you know, that was a good lesson.
About a third of the walls are up right now. Leffert made a pretty smart choice in terms of the framing. He had a company, contracted with a company to frame up all the walls off-site, deliver them to the location here, and then crane them into position. And believe me, there's a lot of advantages to doing that.
It's been very wet lately. We've had a lot of rain, and to have to frame the walls on this site, it was very muddy. It would have been a difficult task. There would have been a lot of delays. But by building the walls in the factory, everything was done ahead of time, and we were able to keep the project on schedule.
You write one check, and you get the goods in the mail, more or less, without having to coordinate a dumpster, carpenters, and deal with all the headaches of that.
Well, the first thing we do when we get to a job site, we're going to set the truck up with the outriggers, unstrap the panels, and then we check the foundation, make sure that everything was, the sill sealer is down, make sure everything is prepped for the walls to be set into place. The next step is to start swinging the walls one at a time into place. They're stacked in order so that we can just go right around the foundation, and everything should set just right. Once the walls are straight on the footings, they're just using a ram set fastener to secure it, and then plumb everything up, and then brace the other end of the wall and prep it for the next wall to come in.
It is great to have these walls assembled off-site, so we didn't have to dedicate our carpenters to assemble all of this. By just having a few people here for one day, these walls are up, and we're done framing at least the wall system, and that's a great labor savings.
We did have some issues on this particular job. The concrete wasn't quite level. It makes it a little more difficult to deal with. The panels come out of our factory perfectly square, and when we're setting onto an unlevel surface, it makes it a little bit more challenging. It's not really a problem for us. As the walls get set down, we just shim under the ends and bring the wall to as level as it needs to be.
Whenever we've done these pre-built panels, they always go up really quickly. I mean, in a matter of 3 hours, we basically had all the exterior walls up. It's a pretty slick system.
A couple guys to take the walls as they're set into place, and the process goes very quickly, and it's a very accurate system.
Seeing this amount of progress in such a short amount of time, it's been only a few hours now, so it seems to be just literally falling into place. It's wonderful.
Had we not panelized the walls, Leffert would be out here right now actually hand framing, whereas now we have the walls already built. In a matter of a couple hours, they'll be standing, everything's going to be set and ready for the roof actually to go on.
Well, it's been about 3 hours now. That's the last exterior wall going in. With all the walls installed, next we move on to the trusses. Now, those will also be assembled at an off-site location, brought out to the site, craned into place, so that should go pretty quick, too.
Home Time's brought to you by York Heating and Air Conditioning. It's time to get comfortable.
Stone.
York's new Affinity Series air conditioning systems are sleek, quiet, and efficient.
Jet black.
And they come in a choice of colors that are as distinctive as you are.
Champagne.
Because people like color.
Terracotta.
The new beautiful Affinity Series from York. Get up to $1,500 cash back, or special financing, or extended warranties on select products.
Bathroom is still life? How about bathroom as real life? Moen. Buy it for looks, buy it for life.
You don't have to live in a big city to be affected by crime. I'm News Channel 7's Tom Crabtree. Sure, we cover the major crimes, but News Channel 7 goes the extra mile to protect you. How? With crime tracker alerts around the clock so you know where danger lurks and how to protect your family.
Plus, crime trends that other stations overlook. Neighborhood break-ins, phone scams, identity theft, stolen property.
That's on your side crime coverage.
Crime Tracker, only on News Channel 7.
On the next Everybody Loves Raymond.
My father had a sister who stayed behind in Sicily.
You might be able to use the paper's research facilities to find her.
Why would we want to locate more of these people?
A search for a long-lost relative.
Who is this?
Your aunt from Italy.
What? Brings the taste of Italy to Ray's family.
Holy crap, that's good.
On the next Everybody Loves Raymond.
Monday at 7 on News Channel 7.
Bathroom is still life? How about bathroom as real life? Moen. Buy it for looks, buy it for life.
But generally, framing is the fastest, most rewarding part of the construction, especially when the walls are pre-built at the factory. That really jump-starts the whole construction process, and then that momentum seems to carry through to the rest of the construction.
Setting the walls was relatively fast. Half a week later, we had the trusses, the roof trusses installed. The crane came in at Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock, and by 6 o'clock, all the roof trusses were placed. After the trusses are placed, there was a whole bunch of bracing done, and after that, we put on 5/8-inch plywood sheathing, which was nailed with ring shank nails onto the trusses. And so there's still a bunch of hand framing that needs to be done after these manufactured components have been installed. We know we basically have the bottom of the iceberg to deal with here yet. As the hand framing of the roof is progressing, I've hired another lead carpenter. His name is Bob Conkey, out to build the cricket for me. When I have the guys from my work come over, you know, I deal with them day in, day out on different projects, but in a different capacity. And I really love, I like the hands-on work. I know how to cut things and how to measure things and so on. And yeah, they're keeping me busy.
He's actually helping. Yeah, I gotta say, he actually is helping.
I try to get it there on time, though I'm not nearly as good and fast as the professionals are.
He told me yesterday it's a lot easier sitting at a computer connecting lines than it is to do the actual work. So that gave me the impression he does appreciate it a lot.
Well, with the roof ready for papering, Lefferts finally hitting that point where he's about ready to be dried in. That's where you have the roofing felt on the roof, not necessarily the shingles. You have house wrap around the outside of the house, windows in, possibly a door. At that point, you can finally start moving tools and materials inside the house. You don't have to worry about things being stolen, and when it rains, everything doesn't get wet. Well, the first step is putting down this ice and water shield. It's extra thick, extra sticky, rubbery material that even nails just seal right into. I think this was originally designed for protection along the eaves for ice dams, but now we use it all over the roof just for a little additional insurance. So Lefferts roofers are using it a couple feet up from every eave on the roof. They're also putting it up and down the valleys. The stuff is pretty sticky. When do-it-yourselfers install it, they can easily make a mess of it. So there are some tricks for keeping it from sticking it where you don't want it. I think Lefferts roofers have pretty much mastered that. Roofing felt is another part of the drying in process. Comes in 15 and 30-pound weight, which means how much it weighs in 100 square feet. The 15-pound is great for general roofing. It's not sticky. It does tear fairly easy, so you want to make sure you secure it real well. Ring shank nails like this with washers work great. Or like Lefferts roofers, you can just put tons of staples into it. Well, it's great to have the addition all dried in. In fact, it'd be great to have the roof on right now, but once they got all the felt done, Leffert came up with a few other details for the guys to take care of before they moved on to the shingles. He decided to reframe the rakes on the existing house to match rakes on the new addition. And he's also going to put in a few skylights in the existing roof. So he's got to frame those in. And he's going to tear out the old chimney. He's got some problems with it and rebuild that. In the meantime, the felt's on, so we're good to go on the first window. Leffert is borrowing another lead carpenter from his company at this point in time, Troy Gray. Troy's the man on the scene right now, and he and I will be working on the windows. Well, the manufacturer for the windows that we're using on the house here has a recommendation on exactly how to seal these windows, and Troy and I are going to pretty much follow a chapter and verse. We cut out the house wrap exactly the way they like it, 3 inches on either side, parallel along the bottom, and the next step, it looks like, is
pan flash.
Pan flashing. Okay, well, let's give that a shot. Time to become tinners. So what we're doing is creating the pan that will sit on the bottom of the window here, and it's just a matter of getting the measurements correct, doing some bends, a couple cuts. On your side. There we go. There's our little pan. Let's check out to see how it works. Looks like a pretty good fit, I think, right?
Yep.
Okay, so next thing is we spray the adhesive on here now, right? Adhesive, yep. Spray up 3 inches, and then 6 inches down, and 6 inches over here on the side, too. Okay. Oh, yeah. That stuff, that does work, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's in there.
Yeah, and so we put the spray adhesive on because there are some other tapes and things that go around here, so it's just a real nice way of prepping the whole surface so those tapes really do adhere very well. And one of the toughest areas to flash on a window is this portion right here. It's real easy for water to come down and get onto this rough opening. With a pan like this, anything that hits here will just drain right down. As you'll see, as we work the flashing on the way up, we're always going to get water to drain on top of something else. It's kind of a roofing or sheeting effect. There's one little spot here where water might get through. It's where we made our cut. And so just to make certain that nothing gets through, we put a little polyurethane caulk in there. Not much, because we don't want to decrease the size of our window opening. That should do it. Then we have this little mesh that will go up underneath here. This just creates a drainage plane, so if any water does get caught here, when the siding goes on top, there's a little space here where stuff can just drain down past our flashing. Okay, got there. Okay, so we're finally ready to put the window in here. So now the directions say nail from the bottom corner. How do you normally do it, Troy?
Bottom corner, yeah.
Bottom corner works? All right. Well, I'll tell you, that is pretty darn plumb. I'm just going to spray about 6 inches around the entire window here. It's just going to help our flashing just adhere to different substrates all the way around. Of course, you don't have to spray the front of the window when you're doing this. In fact, I think it's really preferred you don't.
And the next thing we're going to do is take this piece and put it on the bottom. This is just a little wider than the sill. And we're overlapping this by 1 inch, Dean, on each side.
Yep.
Same thing on this side, Dean.
Okay.
Top
Lock
taper
that
down.
Over the top. And then we just tape this in the 2 corners here, like so. And notice that we're not going to put any tape over the top here. We want to leave this open in case any water gets behind here, it can still get out. The same thing that we do down here on the bottom flash. If any water's behind here, just slides right behind. A little bit more work than we're typically used to, but I think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's not the quickest method, but then again, the old method, the old quick way was leaking. So this seems to work quite well.
Yeah, it's not about speed. No. All right, good enough.
Home Time is sponsored by the Home Depot. You can do it, we can help.
Discover innovations that are pretty handy and just plain cool. You can, only at the Home Depot. With everything from a ladder that starts out really short and ends up really tall, to Glidden ceiling paint that goes on pink and dries white so you never skip a spot. At the Home Depot, we're driving down costs every day on innovations you'll wonder how you ever did without.
The Home Depot, you can do it, we can help.
You don't have to live in a big city to be affected by crime. I'm News Channel 7's Tom Crabtree. Sure, we cover the major crimes, but News Channel 7 goes the extra mile to protect you. How? With crime tracker alerts around the clock so you know where danger lurks and how to protect your family.
Plus, crime trends that other stations overlook. Neighborhood break-ins, phone scams, identity theft, stolen property.
That's on your side crime coverage.
Crime Tracker, only on News Channel 7.
On the next Dr. Phil.
He's the brother with the MBA, and he's the brother with the record. Who's the black sheep in your family?
I just want him to be normal.
You got a nutball with a gun in your face, and you dare him to shoot you.
I had a bad day.
I'm having a bad day. Just shoot me.
He has been writing a children's book for 10 years.
You were living in the woods. I know something about writing books. You can't do that in the woods.
Next, Dr. Phil. Monday at 9 on News Channel 7.
Need help with your project? Go to hometime.com for easy-to-use step-by-step guides on a variety of do-it-yourself projects. It's your best source for how-to information on the web. Get it done with hometime.com.
Well, things are moving along pretty smoothly. Next time we'll be concentrating on the exterior, siding, roofing, some more windows and doors. Plus, we'll also be checking out some stuff on the interior. So join us then. Till then, I'm Dean Johnson. Thanks for watching.
Home Time is brought to you by the Home Depot, by Chevy Truck, by Moan, and by York. Closed captioning is provided by Chevy Truck.
Next, Ellen, from the new movie The Perfect Man, superstar Hilary Duff.
Hey, everybody.
Performing on Ellen's stage. And in the air?
We can do some backflips. All right, I'll do that in a second.
Can Ellen give her a jump for her money? Plus, Tay Diggs.
Have you ever been on a trampoline?
She was just flipping.
Try this, Ellen. He hops off. I've got a walker I'm taking, you know.
Next, Ellen, Monday at 10 on News Channel 7.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. My baby's so worried. My grandbaby's so tiny. No one knows why she was born premature. Or if she'll be okay. All we can do is wait for the answers.
Christy Henderson and Live Piper, weeknights on News Channel 7. The following is a paid commercial program. Views expressed belong to its participants and are not necessarily those of the management and staff of News Channel 7.
The following is a paid advertisement for Power 90, brought to you by Beachbody.com.
Beachbody.
Would you like flat, sexy abs without starving yourself or doing endless hours of crunches? Would you like thinner thighs and buns that are firm and lifted? Are you ready to shed unwanted fat and inches all over your body? Then get ready for Power 90 from Beachbody.com.
Overall, I've lost 45 pounds. I've gone from a size 14 to a size 4. This program was not about starving yourself. It wasn't about killing yourself with exercise.
I lost 40 pounds and 29 inches, and I was shocked because the weight was just falling off.
The results I got were exactly like I saw in the infomercial. Since starting Power 90, I've lost 63 pounds and over 10 inches around my belly.
Going from a 20W to a size 1, I lost 67 inches overall, and 13 came off my stomach.
It's never too late to start. I've lost 50 pounds. Power 90 did it all.
Power 90. It's the breakthrough in-home boot camp that's so simple. You just follow along with your DVD or VCR, and you're guaranteed to go from the body you've got to the lean, sculpted body you've always dreamed of, all in just 90 days or your money back. And now it's your turn. Would you like to try Power 90 for our lowest price ever? Now, only $14.95. That's right, only $14.95. A full 75% off our already low television price. An incredible value for an incredible body transformation program. Priced so everyone can try Power 90 and get fast results. No gimmicks, no empty promises. Just a real program proven effective by ordinary people, just like you.
In 90 days, I lost 40 pounds. Almost 40 inches of fat. I went from a tight size 12 to a size 4.
I lost 22 pounds. I lost 11 inches total. But most importantly, I reshaped my body, and I never thought I'd have a six-pack.
I lost 20 pounds, and I lost 11-some inches, and I felt better than I have felt my whole life.
I've lost 128 pounds, and I've gone from a size 52-inch waist to a 34.
In the moments ahead, you'll meet the man who started it all. 45-year-old world-renowned fitness expert, Tony Horton.
In 90 days, we will transform your body. We will take you from wherever you are, that you're not that happy about, to a place that will blow your mind.
All you have to do is follow Tony's program for 90 days and watch your body transform right before your eyes. Coming up, you're going to meet the people whose lives have already changed as a result of Power 90. Each year, Beachbody, the company behind Power 90, rewards a group of actual Power 90 customers with a trip to Hawaii, where they get to meet Tony Horton and celebrate their new beach bodies. These are real Power 90 customers who sent in their photos after completing the Power 90 program. You'll be amazed at how they look and by what they're doing now. Best of all, you'll learn how you can get the same incredible weight loss and body transformation results risk-free. So get ready to transform your body in only 90 days. Get ready for Power 90, the complete body transformation system from Beachbody.com that shows you what to eat and how to exercise to get amazing results, all for only $14.95 if you stay tuned.
By the end of this year alone, over 2 million people will have already discovered Power 90. It's the 90-day in-home fitness program for total body transformation. You just follow along and go from the body you've got to the body you've always dreamed of in only 90 days or your money back. The key to the Power 90 program is renowned personal trainer and sought-after fitness expert Tony Horton. At the age of 45, Tony has demonstrated that anyone, regardless of age or athletic ability, can reach new heights in physical fitness. The proof can be seen in the countless before and after photos sent to us by actual Power 90 customers to be considered for Beachbody's annual success celebration in Hawaii. This year, Beachbody brought more than 60 Power 90 customers to the beautiful Garden Island of Kauai to meet Tony Horton and to celebrate their new slimmer, healthier, and sexier beach bodies.
Very much. As I look around and the people that I have met in this group, you're some of the most phenomenal human beings I have ever met in my entire life. Mark, how many pounds did you lose?
30 pounds.
How many pounds?
33 pounds.
How many pounds?
45 pounds.
How many pounds?
I've lost almost 50 pounds now.
How many pounds? Over 70 pounds. 70 pounds. Where's John? How many pounds?
Total of 128 pounds.
It is designed for both men and women to turn their bodies into what ultimately God gave us these bodies to do. Before we sat in front of computer screens, before we sat in traffic, before we sat around the house in front of the computer and watching television. This program activates our bodies 6 days a week to metamorphosize into what we're supposed to be. Lean, hard muscle everywhere. Less body fat. We're not supposed to have love handles, and we're not supposed to have giant butts and big thighs and fat necks. That's not how we're designed. Regardless of who you are, male or female, in 90 days, your body will change.
I just felt better immediately. Even after just the first few workouts, I felt better immediately. With Power 90, I went from a size 14 to a size 6. I lost 36 pounds. I feel really strong. I see muscles I've never seen before. I didn't know I had the definition in my stomach, that I'm really starting to see those muscles come up because I've lost so much weight that you can see the muscles underneath, and it looks fit. And my energy level is unbelievable now. I feel fit and healthy, and I'm excited each morning to wake up and start my day. If Power 90 hadn't come along, it would be like it was before, dreading every day when I woke up in the morning, knowing that I had to look at myself again in the mirror and make excuses for myself. You feel a bit of a failure because you know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what you should be doing. And yet you can't find the strength to do it. Power 90, it's really a gift to your body, and it's a gift to your family. It's a gift to everyone in your life because I think they reap the benefits as well. I'm absolutely happy that I found Power 90. It really changed my life.
With Power 90, body transformation is as simple as pushing play on your DVD or VCR. On one day, simply follow Tony's sculpting video. While similar workouts can take up to 2 hours or more at the gym, Power 90 only takes about 30 minutes start to finish using Tony's exclusive sectional progression training method.
You start with your chest, you go to your back, then your shoulders, then your biceps, your triceps, your glutes, and then your legs. The sequence allows you to go from one to another so you can burn fat and calories and build lean, long, strong muscles.
It's basic, simple movement that you don't really have to think about. You just follow along.
The opposite day is for burning off the fat using my fun, action-packed cardio workout. In about 30 minutes, I take you through stretching, power yoga, aerobics, plyometrics, kickboxing, Pilates, and other easy-to-follow moves. Add my 6-minute ab ripper routine just 3 times a week, and you'll quickly carve out the lean, sexy abs you've always wanted.
First time in my life I have a six-pack. I can't believe it when I look in the mirror. It's like somebody else is there.
Just push play and follow one video each day with plenty of days off. And anyone can transform their body.
I was morbidly obese. I had trouble getting up out of bed every morning. I couldn't play with the kids. I was just exhausted. Working out with the Power 90 program, I lost 99 pounds. I went from a size 24 to a size 10. I have tons more energy. I am so much stronger. The Power 90 program is the opportunity for you to change. Change your life, make it better, make it healthier.
After painful back surgery, John Iannone's life revolved around eating and watching television. He also watched his weight climb to nearly 350 pounds.
Being almost 350 pounds, I had to ease into it, and the program is doable, even for a person larger like I was.
With his doctor's approval, John used the Power 90 program to achieve dramatic results.
By doing Power 90 and only Power 90, I've lost 128 pounds, and I've gone from a size 52-inch waist to a 34. Power 90 has given me my life back.
You have just been witness to some amazing stories. These are ordinary folks who have gotten extraordinary results. These are people just like you from all around this country who have said, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. They picked up the phone and they ordered Power 90 and they have changed their lives forever. Power 90 is real and it works.
Coming up, find out why this 62-year-old man is ripping open his shirt and meet the Beachbody Bikini team. No, they're not swimsuit models. They're actual Power 90 customers. Plus, hear more incredible life-changing success stories.
With Power 90 in 90 days, I lost 40 pounds, almost 40 inches of fat, cut down to half my body fat. I went from a tight size 12 to a size 4.
Now's the best time ever for you to try Power 90, thanks to a special limited time offer. You won't pay thousands for an expensive home gym or even hundreds for private training. You get Tony Horton as your personal trainer for less, a lot less. You won't believe the great news, so keep watching. Details just ahead.
Over 1 million